Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft FTB series. Now I'm just chilling out here down underground, not far off my base, you can tell from the minimap. And well, just a few things to recap on before we actually go back to base and start on. Well, my sorting system. Now there was a dungeon down here. I actually just came across. I was just digging around. There were a hole close by, and you know, I was coming down, I had a little exploring and did some mining, and I found this dungeon over here. Now, there were a lot of mobs spawning, a lot of zombies, because it's a zombie spawner, so I had to keep my bearings slightly on not rushing it in and getting myself killed, as always, especially with the fast zombies, craft, which do a lot of damage and are really quick. And I got one of the coolest items, I think, one of the rarest as well, I believe. I'm not sure how rare, but I think it's rare enough. There's an item in here which is the portal gun. Now this is an expensive item. You can make it yourself. It's not just exclusive to you know, just finding it just find it in dungeons or chests. But yeah, so let's just type this in and I'll give you a show. But basically,
where are we? How long have I been out?
Okay, the portal gun I've got is one with a potato, so that's an interesting one. I've actually played Portal before. I forgot the name of the character of voice, the evil robot woman, whatever you want to call her. But a portal gun is basically some obsidian, some iron, a diamond, and a miniature black hole. The miniature black hole is from a nether star, which you get from fighting the Wither, and then surround it with ender pearl dust, which looks quite similar to nickelite, which you just get by smelting or I think macerating, yeah, and power furnace. If you macerate, you get 9, and then basically end up getting a portal gun. So these can be found in chests. These are legit. I just didn't cheat this in. If anyone wants to, there's a zombie there. But this is a cool device for a few reasons. So kill this zombie first. It allows you to basically, as you know, in Portal, if you played the game, teleport from place to place. So I've got a little teleport set up over there. If I left click, you will see this little portal open. Now I've got both open. You can turn them off easily by right clicking. Oh, not right clicking. You can turn them off by hitting the R button and it'll disconnect both. I don't want to do that. I actually want to... Oh, hello there, Mr. Zombie. I actually just want to walk through. Boom. And there we go. I end up in my house. Now, mobs can actually go through this, so just be careful. You can have mobs be able to walk through it, so it's something to keep in mind. But this is a very handy device. You can basically teleport huge distances, or if you have a portal set up properly, you can just teleport straight back home from distance. It actually works across chunks, I believe, so that makes it even cooler. But then again, I don't really know too much about the mod, so I was really happy when I found the gun, basically. The multiplayer server I played on as well, I actually found when we first started up, I actually found a portal gun in there as well, and you know, it's apparently really rare according to some people, so I don't know what the percentage is, chance, but anyway. Apart from that, I've been doing some mining, like I said. I've been back once already. I thought I'd show you where I got that from, just so I don't have people going and cheating. Rearranged my room, as you can see. Nothing in this chest yet. They're all empty. Upgraded most of my iron. I still haven't finished with the whole arranging of it, but it's more or less done for now. So what we've got is dirt, sand and gravel, 1, 2 and 3 chests, so they're going to be a mix of any. Cobblestone, sandstone and marble in this one. You've got your fancy building blocks in this one, or gonna be. You've got your unsmelted ores in this one, smelted in them ones, and important items over there, and then maybe a few of your chests. But for now, let's get cracking onto the... Well, I'm still having one of those tongue twist moments. Getting cracking on the... Oh, I have a sword. Sweet. I'll need that actually. Pick away. Yeah, get cracking on the sorting system because this is what I really want to get into. So, I'll need all these items. Lucky enough I carried them on me. Need the relays, need pneumatic tubing. I should really arrange these out probably the best way. So, the battery, the relays. The relays will come in handy for later on when I want to automate the system. It's not just something I'm just bringing them for no particular reason. There is a use for them. But let's get the framework down and then I can come back to some of these other ones in a bit. So, I've I've got to figure out which way my items are going to come in. Obviously I know the items are going to come over here, so let's dig a few holes in the floor of this room to be able to accept pipes. So, go along here, here. Oop. Good thing having a diamond drill. And this one as well. No, you know what, I'll just do. I can always cover this back up, it's not too much of an issue. The only problem about having a floor with pipes is you've got to worry about any other pipes you've got nearby, so you've got to try and build your system around that. So let's get this done quickly. So, like I said, I always like to have a two-layer floor for this particular purpose, plus with them being red power tubes I'm using, I can actually cover them anyway if I have any shown, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. But, now we're going to have an issue here with this, well, we probably may do, depends how I bring this pipe up, so I might just bring it up like that. Pipe for there, so I'm just going to be sticking these pipes down for now, just so I know where they are. So that one's there. Like that. How do I want to do this? Do the same for this one, I guess. Just follow them all the same pattern for all of them. Apart from this one, this will be a slightly different one. Oop. Got a pig outside. I really need to actually capture a few pigs to actually put in my pen area. Because I've got sheep and cows and a chicken that's escaped. I did have one. You can get back to that. May rearrange some of these chests around. I really need dust chest, to be honest. May move this fancy building. I don't know. We'll get to it when it comes to it. But yeah, this isn't gonna be the final product, I don't think, because there's a few items I do want to move around. Just a temporary layout for now. So let's get this done. Oop. Put that there. So that's the receiving end. Now we need to get on to the bottom end. Right, where to begin? First off, Fraps decided not to record anymore, so I got through quite a lot. For some particular reason, Fraps decided to not work and not record any of it. So the last point you saw me was coming down the ladder, ended up getting quite through a lot of stuff, ended up doing all the sorting system, and then obviously when it came to editing the video, I realised it hadn't recorded, so I ended up with only a small part of the actual video. So here I am, back again, having to go over everything and explain. Now, trying to figure out where to begin, to be honest. And the best place to begin is, well, with this chest here, shall we say. So, if you notice, I've got a chest here. Now, this chest has two particular reasons. One, it acts as a buffer to be able to store items, just in case the sorting machine here, or any other sorting machine actually in this row, gets blocked, or a item, or a chest up there, where all my items are going to get sorted to, get full. Also, it acts as a little drop-off chest for me to be able to put items in. Say I've been having a long, hard mining somewhere in the world, and I've just come to deposit them, and I can put it in this chest, and it'll automatically go through the entire system and put it where it needs to go. Now, you may recall I only made 2 sorting machines. Well, I actually decided to make another 2, and that is for future expansion of my system. So at the moment I'm not going to really need to use 2 of them, but it's just for future proof basically. So when it comes down to I want to start sorting more stuff out, I've got the extra 2 machines. And again, it can be expanded even more, and this will probably actually change, the system itself will probably change in the next, well, 20 episodes or so, depending how long the series goes on for, to be honest. Now, these sorting machines, these require power, as you can see here, on this little left side of the little box that opens up. And the power that you need is basically blue electric power. So if I break open this block, you can see we've got some wires. Now if I hit this one as well, the whole system basically works on blue electric power. And all I've done is I've tapped into the power supply from the power that's going toward the blue alloy furnaces over there, or just above us, whichever you want to actually look at it. I think it's actually just there. And I put a battery box down as well to actually give it an extra bit of power, just in case for some particular reason, say the sorting machine's running, processing a lot of items at night, and I start to run out of power, I've still got a backup supply just in case. So let's just cover these back up because I don't actually need you to see them. I love covers. They are so cool just to be able to hide a lot of wiring. And yeah, I know this battery box here is like visible, but it actually gives me a little indication of if this is running out of power or not, so I can go, oh god, it's running out of power. The next thing I'm going to look at is the sorting machine itself. You may notice this UI, I've just got it set up. These are all the items that are going to get processed at the moment. These are all the items that you more or less dig up. Not all of them, most of them. I still need to expand it a bit. I've still got some more space in the second sorting machine, but these are all the items that I want processed at some point or another when they come through the system. Now, at the moment, I've got it on this setting. Now this setting will basically mean if there's any item in this chest here, it'll just pump the item out. It'll just constantly keep pushing the items through and processing them. I think I'm not sure what the other two settings do, but I just stick with this one because I know what it does. Now the box below means how it's going to pull the item out. So if I have it in this setting here, basically means it's going to pull one item out every time. So even if you have a stack of 64 sand, it's only going to pull one out, so you end up with a stack of 63 in the chest. And that's not too bad if you have not a lot of items coming through the system, but when you've got it hooked up probably like a quarry, or you're dumping items in at stacks at a time, I'm probably going to leave it on pulling out a stack, which is this item here. Now, what also this means is, if it's on this setting, is white. Now, if it hasn't been put into a slot in here, it hasn't been color coordinated, so if it's not in this little UI here, this box area, and it doesn't know what to do with it, it's going to color it white. Now, and then you may be thinking, well, hold on, well, how do you tell? How does this sorting machine know what colour to put something and where to send it? Well, this is where paints come in quite handy for Red Power 2. You may notice here I've got some paint brushes. Now, these are actually done with, and if we head up here, go to the paint cans, these are actually used with these paint cans, and these are used by using dyes with some flax and some tin plates, and you get, well, paint. I'm trying to explain it properly. Right, so we'll go from the beginning. If I go to paint can, and we have a look at the empty paints can, if we left click on it, this is the crafting recipe for it. So you need to put tin plates in a U shape like this, and you'll get 3 paint cans. Now, tin plates are basically 1 tin and 2 iron ingots in an alloy furnace gets you 4 tin plates. So really you need to cook up 2 tin and 4 iron to be able to get 8 tin plates. But you only actually require 7 tin plates to actually make a bucket, so you're always going to end up with 1 extra over every time you use this recipe. Now with these paint cans, you can actually make buckets of paint, as you can see here. So let's say I use the white. If I left click on it, it's going to pop up saying this is the recipe you need to actually get a white paint can, which is a bit of flax, a paint can and bone meal, and this will give you a paint can which has white paint in it and durability. Now the durability comes into play when you have a blank paintbrush, which is any colour wool and a stick in a diagonal shape like that, and you put it in a 2x2 or 3x3 crafting bench, so it can be this one or this one, and what it'll do, it will take a bit of durability off that paint can. As you can see here, there's some of these durabilities taken off. Now it's not much, I think each of these paint cans probably has about 20 uses, so you can actually get like 20 paintbrushes off them. And then also, the paintbrushes themselves have a durability when you use them on pipes and particular items. So if we come down here, you may notice some of these pipes are labelled white. Some of you got a magenta one over here, you got a blue one here, you've got an orange one down there, yellow and green, and then another white one down here. Now the cool way this system works is if an item comes in from the chest and I put it in, and it knows what to do with the item, it's in this little grid area here, it's going to go, okay, say it's cobblestone, it's going to go, okay, that's cobblestone coming into my system, and it needs to go magenta. Now you may think that's purple, but it's actually magenta if you actually look over it here. Another thing to keep in mind is when you're painting specific pipes, is just to keep in mind use the right colour, because some of them do actually look quite similar to each other, and you could end up with a problem where items not getting sent and jam up because there's actually no colour labelled even though you think it's that colour. I think I had a problem with green, where I thought cactus green was lime green and it wasn't sending the item, so it was just jamming up my system, and then it wasn't until I flicked through the system and then realised, hold on, wrong colour green. So just keep in mind, especially with people who have a problem with colour perception, just keep that in mind. So what it's going to do is cobblestone, okay, label it magenta, and it's going to send it. Now, the way the system works is it will not send another colour item through this white pipe, because the way it works is only whites can go through this pipe. So it's going to go, okay, I can't go straight ahead. I'm just going to pretend I'm an item. Can't go straight ahead, so I'm going to have to go left. Now you may notice this item here, and this is a pneumatic restriction tube. And this is basically just a piece of iron and pneumatic tube. So you put a pneumatic tube there and a bit of iron on top, 9 ingot, and it gives you a restriction tube. Now this will not let any item which is not labelled, this is more or less for future proofing as well, which is not labelled a specific colour, go down that line. So because white items are told to go straight ahead, the white item will not go left, it'll keep going straight, because it's the closest white that it needs to go, the closest destination. So it won't go left, but the restriction tube's there just in case any items that aren't, for whatever reason, aren't coloured. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to go, okay, have a head straight, head instantly left, and keep going down this line until it gets to this point here, and then joins back up after the 4th sorting machine. It will never go left and then right and then back into this point, because again this pipe here's pneumatic tube's white and this one's white as well, so it'll never turn back on itself and go into any of these other sorting machines. It'll just keep going and going until it hits this pipe here and then go up to this point and then go up. So that, and the cool thing about the way sorting machines work is the sorting machine knows where the item's going to go before the item's even got there. It basically works that quickly. If it'll basically, it's like lightning reflexes. It basically goes, is that chest up there full or empty? If it's empty, okay, I'll send the item. And it knows exactly where it needs to send it. It's just that smart. It's a great system. Especially if you set it up properly. If you don't set it up properly, then your item's just going to go all over the damn place. But if you set it up properly and it works perfectly, it knows exactly where to send the item. So if I had a bit of cobblestone, which I don't, you know, I'll dig some floor up and show you. I'm going to collect it later on. So if I just put some iron in there, it's going to pump it along. You can just see it heading along down here now. I'm getting a bit of sore throat. As you can see, it's heading along, and it's going to head straight up, and then go straight into the chest up there. So I can just collect it later and fill that hole in. Now, if there's an item it doesn't know what to do with, say an item that's actually in this sorting machine, which is some ingots, what it's going to do is go, okay, I don't know what to do with this item. I'm just going to label it white and send it across. And it's going to go to the second sorting machine. And if this sorting machine knows exactly what to do with it, then it's going to label it a colour. But if this sorting machine doesn't know what to do with it, it's going to send it white again. And then if this third one doesn't, and so on and so forth, and the fourth one doesn't, then it's going to label it white and then send it all the way down this line, and send it to this chest here, that's the reason why the next white line's there. It's going to send it to this chest here, which you see I've got some unsorted items. No, I've actually got some stone, which I'll need actually to fill in this gap over here. So the basic system is, if something is not fully sorted, and it's say a particular item I don't have, when I finally get a quarry set up, I can actually then input it into the system and then have it sorted and go somewhere. It's just a little back end for you to be able to put items somewhere that you don't actually have sorted just yet. Which I think is a nifty way, just to be able to not lose items, because with build craft pipes, if it doesn't know where to go, or the chest is full or whatever particularly, it'll pop it out, but at least this way it'll save it. And that's the sorting system. It's really cool. Every one of these sorting systems is basically the exact same. I haven't got every item. There's still some Zycraft items I haven't sorted yet and put into a system. As you can see, I've got more room in the second item chest here. but it's a great system and it's more or less cool. Now, the reason why these glass panels are here is because of the fact of I like to see where the items are going. And plus, it's just nice to watch. You know, you can see items coming in and going wherever they need to go, and it's just nice to see an automated system working out the way it's supposed to work. Now, I just need to fill up these pipes again, because I don't need them showing. I know, it's just a nice system to watch in action. And when, you know, finally do get a quarry run, it's just going to be cool when I can just come down and stand here and watch all the items get filtered and pulsed through, and just go into where they need to go. And it's just nice. I don't have to even manually do it anymore. I don't have to run to chest and plonking items in and getting items to go in certain chests, and then I have to run back to the specific chest, and it does it for me. You can say it's a lazy man's way of sorting your items out, or a smart man's way, whichever way you want to look at it. Now you may notice these stone cover plates here, and that is to stop some of the pipes connecting up. Because I don't want them to connect up, because it just ends up with an infinite loop and it gets a bit of a pain, so that's the reason why. You can make different kind of, you can make like slips, which will actually stop pipes connecting as well, but I haven't made any of them, so I just use cover stones at the moment. But yeah, it's a nice system. Now, where to go from here? I'm hoping I've explained everything. If we actually go to the room, I'll show you. If we come over to the left-hand side, this is where all the stuff that I moved over from the sorting area at the moment, and there's a creeper in my... Hello, Mr. Creeper. What are you doing in my little power room there? Oh god. Get out. I think you fell through the hole there. Now, these are all the unsorted items at the moment. I'm just put in here for now. To actually get sorted at some point. I'll probably do some manual sorting, because there's a lot of items that there's no way, unless you really spend hours at a time, to be able to sort every item in the game. There's just no way. You're always not going to be able to sort, so some items you will actually have to manually sort yourself. It's just the way it works, but the system I've got at the moment is dirt, gravel, sand in this one. You've got cobblestone, sandstone, marble in this chest. You got dust, gems and fuels in this chest, or these three. Unsmelted in these, and smelted in these ones. Now at the moment, I'm going to be... At the moment you can tell there's more smelted ores than actually unsmelted, and that's the particular reason why I'm going to actually have at some point my ores automatically smelted, but for now I'm not going to do that. Just because, well, I don't think there's much time left in this episode, and, well, I just have to look at that. And I've got to try and sort the system out so it works properly, so it's going to take a bit more thinking about. But let's just sort some of these ingots out anyway, because I know I've more or less got them all done. So let's grab loads of these. I don't think I've actually got lead at the moment sorted properly, but we'll find out. Or you. There's stone wafers in there actually, because I don't really need them. But basically what I'll do, I'll just fling all these in this chest, and then we'll see what items don't get sorted, and we can come back and sort them. So, boom. Although I do know there's a few in here that won't get sorted anyway, so I expect them not to work. But if I send some gunpowder or some cobble or anything like that down, they shouldn't actually get sorted properly. We'll see. So, they've also got sent through. If we run up here, some are being labelled white, some are being labelled purple, green, so they're all going to where they need to go. And you can see there's some items going into this chest, so we just look in and go, okay, lead didn't get sorted, so we need to label lead. Plenty of lead actually. Some bricks didn't get sorted, but that's fine. That'll probably go into another chest. But we head over here, and we come to this chest. Not this one, this one. Just add it on to the bottom here, and then send it back through again, and our lead should go to where it needs to go. And it's going green, and it's heading down and round. Very nice system, I've got to say. Very proud with it. And the green's down over this side here. It's going to come and head straight up this way. Yep, and then it's going to get deposited in the chest. Basically that simple. I probably will move this mist chest at some point or another, just for the fact of I want it to be up in the room. Actually, I may move it so it's all the way over this side, just so it's right next to the sorting machines, but it's going to get moved at some point or another, because if this sorting machine gets expanded, I don't want it to be there. So that's going to get changed. Some of these pipes as well are going to get sorted, probably changed at some point or another, because it was just a temporary design for now. But what I'm going to do is have the items all come down this way and loop back on themselves. and then go in the specific chest, just so I can really refine the item chest up there just a bit more. Yeah, I think that's going really well. So there's a sorting system. I'm sorry for the mess up that was there before with the items not going, well, the Fraps messing up, but there's no I could do about that. That was Fraps itself. There's no icon that tells you when Fraps is not recording unless you have the FPS meter on the corners of your screen. And even then, that's a really good indication. So let's just eat some baked potatoes, or potato. And well, I'm just going to check what time limit we're on, and that will determine what we do next. So I will see you in a few minutes when I go to sleep. Well, unfortunately, guys, we don't have enough time to be able to do anything else this episode. I've just been seeing to my farm area, getting some nice potatoes, some wheat, and some flax, and some string. We've got a nice pigman hanging out in my portal area. God, there's two of them. Die. There's a second one. Oh no, it went back through the portal. I like that feature, where you can get pigmen to spawn. Oh, a gold nugget. Nice. I'm just going to be running over and, well, getting some more IC2 rubber. So I'm going to get some more sticky resin, and I'm going to go feed my cows. Just to get some more. I'm throwing my paintbrush away. I wonder if you can paint blocks. Can you paint blocks? Doors? Sign? No. Oh, what a shame. So yeah, unfortunately not enough time. Having a recap over all that stuff as well. I hope I explained it properly. There's probably a chance I haven't. If you get confused on anything, or if I said something wrong or didn't cover something, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments below. But unfortunately, like I said with Fraps, I think I covered everything in it already once, and it's just trying to remember what I haven't recapped and capped on. But yeah, like always, rate and subscribe, let me know what you think, leave a comment, and well, until next time guys, and my cows and sheep here, I will catch you all next time. So until then, goodbye.